This is a story about connection, steel lines stitching a young colony to its future. South Australia's railroad begins in 1856, when the first steam trains ran from Adelaide to Port Adelaide on broad gauge, 5 feet 3 inches. 2 years later, the government took over, and South Australian Railways was born. Why rush to lay track? Copper. Lines pushed to Gawler Kapunda Burra, hauling ore that bankrolled growth. Then came the outback problem. Huge distances, harsh country. The answer was cheaper, lighter, narrow-gauge lines. From Port Augusta, the Great Northern crept north. Quorn by 1879, Oodnadatta by 1891, eventually reaching Alice Springs in 1929. That's the original Ghan, legendary and flood-prone, inching across deserts at the mercy of rivers that weren't on the map until it rained. Meanwhile, 1917 delivered a national miracle, the Trans-Australian Railway, standard gauge from Port Augusta to Kalgoorlie, finally linking east and west. But SA now had 3 gauges, broad, narrow and standard, meaning cargo had to be shifted between trains. Time, money, frustration. The 20th century became a long fix. Standard gauge spread. To Perth by 1970, to Alice Springs via a new flood-resistant line from Tarcoola in 1980, to Melbourne via Adelaide in 1995. In 2004, the last Great Link opened, Alice Springs to Darwin, so freight could roll from deep southern ports to the top end on one continuous gauge. The modern Ghan followed, turning a once perilous trek into a seamless journey. Administrations changed too. In 1978, Australian National took over South Australian Railways. By the late 90s, freight was privatised, and ARTC managed the interstate network. In the suburbs, Adelaide kept moving. A resilient tram, a growing commuter system, and fresh electrification. Seaford in 2014, Gawler in 2022. I love this timeline because it's a promise kept. Every fix, every reroute, every new sleeper laid said the same thing. Distance won't divide us. In South Australia, the railroad didn't just move goods, it made place possible.